Well, go on, those people, my inquisitive crew. I wanted to come on here and speak about Chris Kaba. News has now hit that the officer that shot and killed him has been charged with his murder, and rightfully so. As a bit of background, in case you don't know, Chris Kaba was unarmed. Yeah, he's an unarmed black man that was shot by the police, shot dead by the police on September the 5th last year, so 2022, in Streatham, South London. You know, he was apparently chased and then blocked in by a marked police car. And instead of them, trying to apprehend him and get him out the car, he was shot dead, and they shot him in the head through the windscreen, which is just horrific and heartbreaking. And of course, it definitely did spark outrage here in London from his family, from racial justice campaigners and the wider black community, with protests that took place across London, and demanding for criminal charges to be lodged against the police because, it was clearly a racially motivated situation. Now, I remember even tweeting about this back when it happened and just being so disgusted and saying that it was blatantly murder because the Met Police have and continue to apprehend suspects all the time and bring them in alive. But for this young black man, his life was robbed, it was stolen by the Met Police. And I'm glad that they are now charging the Met officer that took his life. Now, I think that's great in terms of some sort of good news or some sort of progress, or not exactly good news because it's not going to bring, Chris back to his family, but it is some sort of progress for the family in the sense of trying to get some sort of justice for him. And today, the Met officer has appeared in court and was charged with the murder, and that's Thursday, the 21st of September. The officer remains unnamed, and they're keeping his name out of the media at the moment. They're protecting his identity at the moment. But I'm just glad that it's actually moving forward because, I feel like it needs to send a clear message that you can't just go around and killing our people, but you can't just kill black people and get away with it. I mean, it's happened in the past and it needs to stop. The UK police are known to be racist. They were found to be institutionally racist. And that's going back to when Stephen Lawrence was murdered by a bunch of thugs and no one was put in jail for his murder. And the police were very sloppy with their investigation and with their evidence finding as well. So, the police here are very problematic. So it's good to see that this is happening. My heart goes out to his family and friends, and I just want us to get some sort of justice. Now, speaking on the justice side of things, again, I am slightly skeptical, and with good reason, because, if you read the Voice article, they do say that since 1990, there have been 1,870 deaths, and that is in or following police custody or contact in England and Wales. And in that time, there has only been one successful prosecution of a police officer for manslaughter, and that was in 2021, and none for murder. And there have been, they say, 10 other murder and manslaughter charges following deaths, which did not result in successful prosecutions. These stats don't give much hope, but I am hoping for a good outcome for the family, for our community as a whole. What do you guys think about this at the moment? Have you been following the story? What do you think about the criminal charges? I think it is definitely progress. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts below. Bye for now.